Hello there, welcome to our channel. Today's video is about singing to heal. What a big subject this is. We're going to tackle it anyway. Healing is a process, and the voice, an incredible digestive and metabolizing tool for you to truly come home and reawaken, but also to allow our body back into nature's process. The voice is here, our ancestors used it for this, and now we're all remembering to use it in all the ways that have been waiting for you to use it. We hope this video opens you to what's possible when we invite all parts of ourselves back home, especially those parts deemed not okay, and begin to sound out and give voice to those parts that went unvoiced. Here we go.
When you make it loud, when you make it loud.
Today we're going to learn how to sing to heal. The voice has been shown by science to be healing ultimately and bringing a lot of joy to humans. We are born to sing, and all of our ancestors would sing for their health, so let's join them. Today we're talking about healing from trauma, anything in our lives that cause us to feel wounded or shut down, particularly today in the voice. When something happens to us that is sometimes unthinkable, unspeakable, shocking. Not only do we leave this voice, this instrument of ours, this sovereignty, this ability to say no and yes, but also our ability to feel safe and comfortable in our body. Because we find, after working with thousands of people around their voice, that we need to be at home and at least okay with all the feelings we've got and connected to them, in order to voice them and to ultimately speak and feel comfortable speaking in public and not too shy or shut down. And also, obviously, to sing, which can be very vulnerable and scary to sing in front of others. So today we want to get you a little bit more comfortable and in a more positive relationship with your own voice, at home in your own voice, for the sake of your healing, for the sake of moving through perhaps any trauma that you've experienced in your life.
And in our experience, it's so easy around the voice to feel fragmented or like you split apart. There's things that went unvoiced. There were parts of you that didn't get to speak up, certainly not sing out who you are. And we often find that these little parts of us break off. Some of them become little uncomfortable or challenging thoughts, feelings, sensations, or emotions, where our survival systems, this part of us that was trying to keep us alive, made little filings or little markers to remind us, okay, be careful, that was dangerous. Be careful, that was unsafe. Watch out, maybe you were too much, or maybe we're not good enough because we didn't get to where we wanted to go. And we, in our work around voice, call these the small voices. To us, a small voice is any unsupportive and negative leaning, automatic and reactive, small thought, feeling, sensation, or emotion that is uncomfortable and feels really triggering, and they go off at an instant when you're moving back toward possibly being your full expression again, or stepping forward and taking a risk, heading into the unknown, or standing up and being bold. We notice that these small voices go off.
Yeah, and guess what? You are not alone. Truth is, we all have small voices, and some of us even have a choir. So if we talk about the small voices and you're like, oh yeah, I have one or two of those, we see that as an opportunity, not something wrong, got to fix it. So in the thousands of voices that we've had the privilege of working with, we've come across at least 5, and we'll go through 5 of the big small voices, or the main small voices, the top ones that seem to be really loud, right? And our big voice is that part of us that's very patient, that's loving to ourselves, that's supportive, that's generous, that's curious, that's witnessing life go by, right? And the small voices are saying, oh, something's wrong, got to fix it, right? So this big voice is waiting for you to feel at home with it. But these small voices are what we're talking about momentarily. So the first one, no particular order, one that I've had myself is, I'm not good enough, right? And my voice is not good enough. I don't have anything enough to say. Anything about the voice that kind of stops you before you even start, right? I'm not good enough. So take a note. Is that one of your small voices?
And you might feel that not good enough around anything in your life, that this voice triggers to warn you. So yeah, we invite you to tuck that under your wing. Let's see if you've got a choir or others as well. Very common one, especially for those that have been through trauma and also been abused or neglected from people that are older or in authority, is it's unsafe or I'm unsafe. It's a really common one. If you've felt that voice, you know that maybe you went to be all of yourself, which has got your voice attached, and it put you in a place where you felt unsafe. And this alarm might be warning you to not put yourself in that position again. So we invite you to acknowledge that small voice if you have it, and tuck that under your wing with us today in this exercise.
Next is a big one for many, which is my voice isn't valuable. My voice doesn't matter. They won't care about my voice anyway. It won't be listened to or heard. And so this one is about value, right? And we believe truly that every single human being is unique, and your voice, your hearing, your fingerprint are all beautiful pieces of evidence that you are unique, and an equally important signature or frequency of sounds and life experience that's here and valid and equally valuable as your next door neighbor or the person next to you, your brother, your sister, someone you don't know. Equally valuable. Every single voice and every single human instrument on this planet, intrinsically and by nature. Can you accept that, or find one thing that you find valuable about yourself in the face of this small voice? Tuck it under your wing. If you have this voice, my voice doesn't matter.
We've got two more of the main top 5 small voices. The next, in no particular order, is it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. It's not ready, so to speak. It's not complete. We find that this is a really big one for so many of us, especially living in a world that's kind of faced and fraught with, presentation first, Instagram, filters, looking good, sounding good, everyone putting their best foot forward. This is a big pressure in the world right now. It's not perfect when we actually are thirsty for real. We're thirsty for authentic, and we're thirsty to be ourselves, and that's not always perfect at all. And so this one's about tucking that part of you that maybe has gotten addicted or used to perfection, and reminding yourself that actually there's something else that's more satisfying.
Yeah, your authentic voice is needed here. And I believe this is last but not least. Final small voice for today is I'm too much, right? And sometimes when we can be all of ourselves and share our most, our gifted side, something that we're actually, quite good at or natural at, and then people might get jealous or it was the wrong timing perhaps, and they get offended that you took up the space when it was about them or something. But it's often to do with others. I'm too much for people that I care about to want me around.
Or maybe you made someone jealous in your in your life. Maybe being your full expression caused a ripple effect that wasn't positive, and that's what your little system made it mean. So that's a really big one we find as well.
And we want you to know that right here with us, at least, and in the realm of your voice, you can't be too much. We believe that you're here to express all that you are within, keeping others safe from harm, within your voice. It's important, we find, to express all of who you are. All the emotions that are coming to you are not bad or good, or there's no value judgment here. It's just about what's coming and what needs to be voiced. So you can't be too much here with us. So there's the 5 top small voices. Take note, which ones are in your choir? I'm not good enough. I'm not safe. I'm not worthy. It's got to be perfect, or I'm too much. Any of those, and perhaps some other ones that you might come to you. Please maybe write them down or take note, because what we want you to do today is be with them, befriend them. Often they can be scary and loud and very scared themselves. And we want you to basically be their big brother, sister, or even parent them and say, you know what, it's okay. I hear you, I get you, I've got you, right? Because don't we just want to be told, I've got you, right? Can you say that to these small parts of you that are not you, but you have them, right?
Exactly.
Can you get that you're not them, but you have them? And this beautiful separation will help you integrate them to even make them part of your gift.
Well, let's do it right now. We're going to lead you in a voice experience where we're going to befriend them, invite them under our wing, our little small voices. And we're going to move into giving them voice and voicing around them as well, creating a safe space for them again, home with you, using your voice. So here we go. As you are, we invite you, if you wish, to close your eyes just for a moment. And in this moment, can you fall back behind your face? Can you start to feel what it feels like again to have a face to be behind? What does it feel like to have cheekbones, eyes, temples? What does it feel like to just allow yourself to take an inhale and then just simply feeling that breath fall away simply? How does it feel to lean back on your spine, this beautiful human scale? Can you soften your shoulders and can you begin to just relax back and sit into yourself again? Even though maybe you've been through experiences that have scared you out of your body, can you move back home as best you can right now, back into your body as best you can to reassociate? What does it feel like to have arms? And just allowing yourself to sit back into your pelvis, which is really just your seat, wherever you're sitting or standing. Can you lean back into that part of your body and sit into those sit bones that you have? Can you sit into your pelvis? And can you simply feel your feet on the ground? And in this moment, we just invite you to begin to inhale into your belly. Can you feel that expanse? We like to say fat and happy. Can you feel it? And like Isaac's doing now, can you connect with an exhale with a slight hiss in the back of your throat, slowing your breath down? And when you run out of air, can you fill back up your belly? You can put a hand there if you wish. And then again, connecting to that exhale like a bagpipe or like a balloon. Can you inflate and deflate a few more times here? Just slowing down and down regulating, just allowing your body to settle. And in this moment, just connecting to one thing that you're enjoying about the feeling of exhale. Let's do 2 more here. And if you want to create that white noise like Isaac's doing instead, or even a hiss like a balloon slowly deflating, you can do that. And let's just do 1 more here.
And just like a singer, you're really holding on to that exhale. That's all singing is. Can you start to be generous? Like Torrent said, can you find one thing you like about this feeling or even the sound of it? We know that it takes a lot of courage to be generous with your own voice. So can you start with the sound of your breath?
Beautiful. This will be our last breath now. And just a regular inhale and exhale. And just taking a moment, just again inviting yourself home in your body as it is and as you are. And even if you're feeling uncomfortable, we just invite you to look around your body, look around the feelings you're having, and just look and identify those small voices. Maybe there's 1, maybe there's 2, maybe there's 3. Noticing and hearing them for what they are. Can you just look around and hear them? That I'm not good enough, that it's not perfect, that's I'm unsafe, whatever that is. And can you find that courage to just simply view it and hear it for what it is? And in this moment, that takes courage. Hearing that small voice for what it is. Beautiful. And second, we just invite you to name it for what it is. To simply name it. There's my small voice. There's my I'm not good enough small voice. Of course I have that after what I've been through.
Maybe
right?
you want to give them a fun or loving nickname. It could be anything, but just something that brings it a little closer.
And now, as you do that, notice you can do that for any other small voice that's coming up right now. Notice that you have that beautiful natural separation between the you that you are, that's playing this voice game and those parts of you. And now, last but not least, we invite you to invite those parts of you under your wing with you and simply repeat after us, I've got you. Or you can say it internally, I've got you and I've got this. And this meaning I'm going to be able to sing my voice. I might even sing to those parts of me, but I have the safety now to give voice back to myself. And in this moment, we invite them under our wing and we're going to do it anyway, to sing out anyway.
Here we go.
Inhale, and we're going to start with a closed hum, resonating our bones. Beautiful, just connecting to that resonance now.
Can be any note. You can even follow the guitar if you like. See if you can connect all that you're feeling today to the sound of your own voice. See if you can express, or at least feel how you're feeling through your voice. Now taste it even. Can you taste your voice? What does it taste like today? If you feel playful today a little bit, see if you want to move your voice around, like Tarot is, finding what we call a melody, a series of notes. Don't have to sound any good today, just feeling good, that's all that matters. See if you can feel yourself through your voice here today.
Send that voice using your imagination, your direction. We want you to sing toward those small voices that you identified, that you've invited under your wing. Maybe they need a little melody, a little lullaby sent to them. Just the ah now. We're going to open our lips and we're going to send an ah to these parts of us that might need reminding that they're safe now, or that it's okay however they feel.
Sometimes when people do this, they just start crying, and you know what? That's great. Let the tears flow, you know? You don't even need a Kleenex, just let it come out.
Fantastic. Now we're going to invite you to move toward that one small voice that you're really feeling right now. And we're going to invite you to give your voice over to that part of you.
Which one are you going to go to?
The I'm unsafe part, which I've been through a lot in my life. I almost lost my life to that voice. And you might want to just simply give your voice over to this part. This part, tune into how that part of you feels and just lend your voice to it. Let it use your voice now. Let's use the sound oh. Here we go. Anything it wants to voice. What does it want to voice today through melody, through your singing voice?
voices just want to be heard, understood.
There were parts of us that didn't get heard,
Yeah.
that went unvoiced, and now you can give them back your voice. Couple
Get it
more
while you
here.
can here.
Couple more here.
Any sound. If O doesn't express it, maybe it's anger. Maybe it's some kind of a scream that doesn't have any melody. Only you can know what you need to voice today. Please, don't be unvoiced. Don't be silenced. This is your time. Make a sound. Let's try a rar, maybe the angry small voices. Ready?
One more time here. And we're going to move now simply
Maybe let's have a little
back.
shavasana here just to take in.
Yeah.
Just a little break, just a little moment to breathe normally and just to notice how you feel after making some of those sounds that wanted to come out. Notice what's different in your biology. Notice how your brain or your breathing or your hands feel. How does it feel to be in your body right now? Sorry, go ahead.
We're just going to now shift back to that big voice of yours, the one that's sung toward that small voice. And we're just going to sing back. I understand, that's okay, I've got you. One more time, we're going to go back to ah. Sending our voice in the direction of that part that just got to voice itself. Here we go. I've got you, and I've got this. Is the sound you're singing toward this part of you. Last one. Beautiful. Just an inhale, exhale.
And you may have other small voices that want to speak and want to sing. We all often have more than one. So you can go back and watch this video again. Maybe try it a few times. Voice all of the small voices in your choir. We are so grateful that you gave yourself this moment to just come home to your voice, to express the complexity of your human experience through your voice. How do you feel? We're so curious. Please write to us at brotherskoren@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your voice story, and every voice matters to us.
We'll sing with you soon. We want to be your brothers, so subscribe to this channel. And to learn more about how to go deeper with us through our courses and programs, click the link below this video. We'll sing with you soon.